I never thought much about the power of prayer when choosing a school. Like most parents, I wanted the best for my son: good education, discipline, and a bright future. When David was accepted into Golden Crest Academy, I was overjoyed. But looking back now, I realize that some decisions should never be made without seeking God's guidance. I am a single mother, not by choice but by circumstance. My husband, Emeka, died in a tragic accident when David was just 5 years old. That day is still fresh in my mind. It was raining heavily, and I had begged him not to travel. "Emeka, please, wait till tomorrow. The roads are too dangerous," I pleaded. But he waved off my concerns. "I have to go, Ada. Business won't wait." A few hours later, I got the call. His car had skidded off the road and crashed into a deep ditch. By the time help arrived, he was gone. Losing Emeka shattered me, but I had to stay strong for David. I vowed to give him the best life possible, no matter the struggle. When David got into Golden Crest Academy, I felt like my hard work was finally paying off. The school was known for excellence, and I believed it would shape his future. But I was wrong. The first few weeks were normal, but then, something changed. David became distant. He stopped praying. He barely ate. At night, I would hear him whispering in his sleep, as if speaking to someone unseen. Then, I started hearing stories from other parents: students falling sick, nightmares, strange behavior. Fear gripped me. Something was terribly wrong. Desperate for answers, I prayed and fasted for 3 days. On the third night, I had a dream. I saw a large tree in the school compound. Under it stood an old man in black robes, chanting. Shadowy figures circled him, whispering. Then, he turned and pointed at me. "Leave this alone, or you will lose your son." I woke up sweating. The next day, I confronted an elderly janitor at the school. He hesitated, then whispered. This school was built on an ancient shrine. The tree in the compound was never removed. Instead, a dark covenant was made. I felt my blood go cold. That night, I gathered other parents and we prayed fervently. At exactly 3 a.m., David woke up screaming, "Mom, they are leaving." From that day, he returned to his normal self. His nightmares stopped, and his joy returned. I wasn't the only one who noticed a change. Other parents started calling me. "My daughter slept peacefully for the first time in months," one mother said. "My son stopped screaming in his sleep," another father added. It turned out that the prayers we said that night broke the spiritual chains over many of the children. But sadly, not all were freed. Some parents didn't believe in prayer and refused to join us. Their children remained trapped in strange sicknesses, and some were even taken out of the country for treatment that didn't work. Weeks later, Golden Crest Academy was shut down. The authorities gave excuses, but I knew the truth: evil had been exposed. Not all children recovered, but I thanked God that David was saved. Not all good schools are safe. Some are traps. Before enrolling your child anywhere, pray first. The battle for their destiny begins long before they enter a classroom.